Greetings, Revamon Masters. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. And from the Revamon team, a little gift. Holleader entered the game from the 23rd of December until the 1st of January. Apologies from me for not making a video sooner. I was busy with the actual Christmas holidays and catching the damn thing like nuts. I caught 175 Holleaders all up. Not a bad run. Yet only 6 of them are battle-worthy, such as the Revamon grind life. If you didn't get a chance to grab a Holleader, there should be some kicking around the market somewhere. Otherwise, try again next year. Speaking of battle-worthy, Holleader shoots directly into the A tier with its amazing speed and its strong ability Prankster. Prankster allows non-attacking moves to gain priority, so there is always a good chance of you getting a move off, even if you're getting knocked out that turn. Holleader has a base speed of 116, making it the 3rd fastest Revamon in the game. With that, let's demo Holleader's abilities with a couple of PvP matches with Sylvia of the Revel League. Due to the fact that there was some music playing on my Twitch stream and I cannot use it on YouTube, I'm gonna have to provide some live commentary on my thought process here. So Holleader is leading up against Constructo. I know Energy Ball is going to be super effective, and Constructo has no super effective moves against me. So I'm just going to keep it out. And as you can see, it does some heavy damage. Constructo is very tanky, but nonetheless it hangs on long enough to get off the stealth rock. Holleader's special attack is not particularly high, but it does pack a punch. As you can see, the opponent is now swapped into Buckaloy as Holleader uses Tailwind. Tailwind is supposed to give your entire team a double time speed boost whenever they are out for the next 4 turns. Now because Holleader is a little weak to Buckaloy, we're going to use U-turn and swap into Roughness. Knowing that he's going to use an Iron Head, Roughness will receive not very effective damage and will get a raise in defense due to his held fruity. This allows me to get off a recover, get a Roughness' health back to full. And here I decide to go for an Ice Beam. Now I should have swapped my Hydro Pump out for a Scald. It's not very good, Hydro Pump, because of that chance to miss. And I get punished for it. Constructor still hangs on and takes you out with an explosion, which hits with a critical hit. So, ouch kabibbles. Nonetheless, we're going to carry on. Now leading out with a Furnace, knowing that opponent was going to go with a Buckaloy. Furnace took a fair bit of damage from that Stealth Rock, but we're hoping that it can hang on from a Sucker Punch. Sorry about that. So I think I'm thinking very carefully here if I want to go for a Flame Charge or not. I think the answer is no, because Buckaloy will most certainly be able to hang on from a Flame Charge. So I go for the superpower, but I get hit by a critical hit, Sucker Punch, so that's so much for that plan. I decided to try to go for the Roman Fridge due to the fact that it has Intimidate, but nonetheless Sucker Punch still takes me out. Even with reduced attack, that is actually just pretty crazy. So I think that was a mistake. I was counting on the Intimidate, but I guess it's not as effective as I thought. So I go with the Monking here. My Monking is got Sheer Force, so hopefully Earth Power will be able to do a lot, but I decided to go for the U-turn just in case. He swaps, and sure enough he didn't. He went for the Sucker Punch instead, and that was a mistake on my part. If I had known, I'd have gone for the Earth Power. But nonetheless, Moonblast from Holleader is able to take out Buckaloy, and we can have a nice little showcase here for Holleader's abilities. Moonblast does neutral damage, and it probably did over 50% in this example. We don't know how much its full damage range is. I imagine it wouldn't be able to one-shot a Buckaloy. It's still not bad. And now I know Monking doesn't have particularly effective moves against Holleader unless he has a Sludge Wave, which he doesn't. He goes for a U-turn, and it does some modest damage, but he's still hanging in there. So we're gonna use this opportunity to U-turn into Opal because I know that Casket was gonna go for a Prankster-related move, which was Thunder Wave. And now I can safely get off some Calm Minds, because Casket may have Draining Kiss, but Calm Mind will allow Opal to hang on quite well, as Casket's damage is not very high to begin with. So Opal takes some modest damage there, but after a couple of Calm Minds, it's able to do some heavy damage with Flamethrower. One more would have been nice on the Calm Minds, but nonetheless, Cascade gets off to Reflect, and there's still a light screen up from it throwing earlier. I think there's one more turn left on it, so this may not get the KO. So we go for the Diet Pulse. Unfortunately, we get the flinch, which allows Opawan to finish off Triple Hydra. And that was a little bit lucky on my part, but after all those misplays, I could certainly use some luck. And here we go for a Dark Pulse, taking out the Nightborn. And Monking will also succumb to a Dark Pulse because we've got two Calm Minds up. So Opawan gets a sweep in the end there. I think Holleader would have been able to do a decent job against them, but Opawan took the win nonetheless. This time we're leading with a Monking, and we're going to be able to safely go for the Earth Power because we know that Constructo is going to go for some Stealth Rock. Yep, there it is. Nonetheless, a fair bit of damage there. Trying to remember what my next move would have been. I go for the Earth Power, but he swaps into a Polyvern. We didn't see that last time. He's made a little change to his team. So Polyvern avoids that attack with Levitate. So we're thinking what to do here. I don't have many safe swaps for Polyvern. And I'm wondering at this point if I should have given my Monking Psychic. Nonetheless, we knew that the Polyvern was going to go for a Draco Meteor. So as a result, his special attack is Harshly Fell, allowing us to get off a Calm Mind because that Polyvern is not going to be able to do enough damage to our Opawan. It does, however, have a U-turn, which does a hefty amount, but it's fine, because Opawan did manage to finally get one Calm Mind off and go for the Dark Pulse. This feints the Constructo. For Sylvia to send out his Polyvern. Unfortunately, the Polyvern is going to take us out here. There's nothing else we can do. So Stealth will take out that Opawan if I try to swap back into it. So we're going to go for Roughness now. Pretty sure that's the case. Yep. And going to go for an Ice Beam and see what our opponent does. Either he swaps or we get a free Ice Beam. So we'll see what happens. So Polyvern goes for U-turn. We get a critical hit, Ice Beam on the Triple Hydra. I figure I might as well stay in here. Hydro Pump hits, but we do get poisoned by Toxic. So Roughness time is numbered. But we do manage to swap into a Monking to hit him with the Earth Power. Mind you, oh sorry, I was confused there. We didn't swap into it. We got roared into a Monking after hitting with a Hydro Pump. So that allowed Monking to finish off there, but Monking was too low by this point, so he's going to faint too. So the question is, what do we do? We've got a Roughness here. We're going to go for an Ice Beam. Fortunately, the Polyvern's Draco Meteor missed, so that's our second run of luck. We don't know if that Draco Meteor would have KO'd the Roughness. It may have. But nonetheless, we're going to get taken out now. Going for a Furnace. So Furnace is going to be able to safely get off a Flame Charge here because the Polyvern's special attack is Harshly Fell. It's not going to be able to do anything here. However, I should have considered the Buckaloy because now that Buckaloy is going to be able to take me out with a Sucker Punch. So my options are basically to swap or let Furnace go down. So we're going to go with the swap. Go for a Tailwind to make sure that all our mons will be able to outspeed that Polyvern if necessary. Also because that Buffalo was going for a Sucker Punch. So, now we're going to take out the Buffalo with our Moonblast. Sucker Punch doesn't do very effective damage. We have managed to get our Tailwind up. But however, as we notice here, Tailwind doesn't seem to be working, so I'm going to need to submit that bug report. Nonetheless, that Holleader is nice and low now, thanks to our roughness being able to get off an Ice Beam. So with any luck, a quick attack will be enough. And it is. Takes out that Holleader zippity quick. And now we have another Roman Fridge coming in, but I know mine has 31 speed, so it is very unlikely his will be able to outspeed, and it doesn't. Brave Bird takes out that Roman Fridge. And now we have a Nightmort, which is going to get outsped as well. Sorry, outsped. It's going to outspeed us as well, but Dazzling Gleam is not enough to take us out, and we managed to take that win. Very good game there to Sylvia. So as you see, Holleader performs pretty well. And we're looking forward to seeing what else we can learn about it in the future. Until then, if you want to see more, stop by my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/RevelSapDaddy, and I'll see you in the next